Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Shawhain, and guess what? We have another Goosebumps video for you. This one is a co-hosted video by Slappy over here. Because if you knew before, like I had a well, not a true ventriloquist version of Slappy, but I had a motorized version. Sadly, that didn't work out for me too well. The whole jaw piece just kind of fell apart on me. But Josh at Beyond Disgusting Studios was super nice, and he said, "Hey, I'm going to have the ventriloquist version available at some point. If you want to wait." I of course said yes, I'll wait. I asked for the difference in price, but he said don't worry about it. That was super cool. He could have easily just charged me a difference in one head compared to the other or whatever, you know what I mean? Because I am sending the other head back to him, but now it's just a static head that he can use when he does shows, I'm guessing, and things like that. Now, it took a little while because he had to find somebody who could do working ventriloquist parts inside of Slappy's head and make it work with the pieces that he had and things like that. So it's been like a year, maybe more. I couldn't tell you. It's been a while, but you know, I'm pretty patient, especially when it comes with custom stuff. I give people all the time in the world, especially if I trust them to get it to me at some point. So obviously, Josh and I have been talking for years. Really cool guy. Made the Slappy head. He made the Carly Beth head bust that's in my display. Does amazing work. Go check him out. Beyond Disgusting Studios, Crazy Dog 500 on Instagram. I'll also leave a link in the description to his Instagram and his website, as well as take a picture of his business card, and I'll send that out too, because I do have a few of those. So, taking a look at this Slappy. Originally, when I got him, everything, the suit, hands, shoes, all that stuff is original to the original part I got him. Like I said, it's just a new head. Now, the only difference is if you can see, like the hand is a little bit darker than what the face is, but that's okay. It's not really that big of a deal to me. Slappy's as pale as me. We're twinsies in terms of skin color. We're ghosts. But the first thing I'll show you, like if you look at the eyebrows, actually, the first thing I'll tell you is I did repaint the hair. If you saw his pictures, he had a dark brown, which is great. It had a base already for me, but I knew I didn't want it to be brown, and he obviously is totally cool with me redoing it. I've done it before, but I redid the eyebrows, and this is a bit more accurate to how Slappy's hair color is in the episode. So when you have a dark brown base and you kind of mix a couple of reds like barn red and I think it was flag red together, and just do a light coat over it and just kind of hit spots and leave some highlight areas, it really sets Slappy's look off, I think. But back to the ventriloquist part. This is a ventriloquist version. I did have to do some modding, I will say, because the contraption that's in here, the stick portion that has the levers, doesn't fit in the neck hole. So I had to kind of Dremel out some of the wood, and then just enough to where they could fit through, because there's also a screw there that holds all that stuff in place. And then the stick that's actually in here connects to the bottom part of his, I guess you could say, pelvic area. But the stick that's attached to the head is actually shorter than the original version. So I had to chain link some zip ties together. So it took a little modding and work, but overall I'm super happy with this. Eyebrows move very fluidly. Now I will say, like, while they move fluidly, like to an extent, you can, if you just release and pop the lever back, you know, don't slow release back, like kind of stick if you do that. But if you just kind of flip them, let it do its own thing. The next part is the mouth. That works perfect. Absolutely perfect. Like, it just works so well. Now, I will say the only thing that's an issue, and it was an issue before, are the eyes. Yes, your eyes. So, not the color or anything, but if you watch his eyes, See how it kind of sticks? And then it's really bad when you go left and then try to come back center. One of them sticks real bad. And you kind of have to pop back to the right in order for it to stay. Now, it's not too bad if you do it like this and you're using the lever like up and down, back to its original position. But if you try to go the other way, you still get that sticking. And I'm not sure how to fix that, if I can. Not that it's truly a big deal. I don't like super intend to like do a show or anything. So to me, it probably won't be that big of a deal. But man, it's really cool. Like to have this version of Slappy, Josh's Slappy. I know there's Cesar Romero and a few others out there who make a ventriloquist Slappy that look good and move good. This does too. So don't snooze on this one. I don't know how they compare in price. I know. I don't know how they compare in price, but this one can range depending on the type that you want to get. And you can see like he can get some mean looks. So just trying to do all three at one time can be a little tough, especially since the eye stick and you try to get it to work, to flow together. It can definitely kind of be a hindrance. And obviously, I am not a ventriloquist, okay? I'm not going to sit here and try to pretend that I am and get all the movements and stuff and get all this down together, especially since he's on my left side and on my left hand, and I am right-handed. And that's actually what this is meant for. But the way this sets up, I just kind of wanted to show you guys and do a little quick video for you. Because this is really quite amazing. And I actually love all the detail. Someday, maybe Ron Stefanik will release the mold for Slappy's head, and we can get Josh and all these guys to do like the perfect head from the episode. But until then, this is pretty damn close. And I am, like I said, super pleased with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up my camera here and just give you kind of a close-up view of Slappy. So you're kind of getting as much of it you can. And like I said, he looks really good. You know, work the eyebrows a little bit. That's probably the easiest one for me to do left-handed. But yeah, he looks so sinister and it looks so good. But like I said, trying to do all three movements with my with my left hand is a bit tough because I'm not left-handed. I'm pretty ambidextrous, but because the controls are set up for a right-handed person, this is a little difficult. So, but yeah, that is Slappy, guys. Hope you enjoy the quick video of this. I mean, nothing too fancy, just a quick glimpse. Going to give you a brief rundown. I'd have to say, if I'm going to give him a rating compared to what he was before and now, I much prefer this ventriloquist version because I like having the control of his eyes and eyebrows and mouth, whereas before it was static eyebrows and eyes where you had to move them like manually, and the mouth was moved by a remote control. But I'd much rather have a straight ventriloquist version. This is far superior, in my opinion. If you want an animatronic one, I do believe he still does that. But this right here, love it. Josh, you did an amazing job, man. And I can't be happier about this. This is so good. Like I said, the only true complaint I have about this is just the eyes sticking. That's it. So it looks kind of goofy for a minute. He can go, ooh, get a little cross-eyed there. But other than that, I mean, it's fantastic. It's a absolutely killer piece. So to have a 1/1 size Slappy in my collection with an autograph from Cal Dodd, and yes, I do have the card as well, and he sits in a display that looks like a stage with his name on the back. You don't really see his name too well, but what I'll do is I will show you guys that real quick. So stay with me. We will make a slight detour from the video, and that is that werewolf mask. I decided to put it over here, try to keep the TV stuff show together. But yeah, just his display case here. Got Cal's autograph there and the card and the Slappy. So if you've seen the setup before, you pretty much have seen it all. But that's going to be it, guys. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll be sure to take some more shots of him inside the case, so that way you guys can see him in his element. So that's weird. Let's get that fixed. So until next time, followers beware. You're in for a scare.